It's a perfect match.
Job is simple, my boy. You go out there, you find that bag, and you call me as soon as you know anything.
That's it!
Solomon and Enev, my boy, I am happy to see you. You looked in the bag. That's the way it is. That's life.
My father and brother didn't fit into your future.
This is a little bit more complicated than just two people.
So I go through this trouble.
Solomon, you're young. One day life will be clear to you. The decisions you make will be easy. Don't screw up your future now by being impulsive. Put the bag on the ground. Put the bag on the ground.
A special Radio International news bulletin. Interpol and Swiss authorities announced the end of their manhunt for a sixth suspect in regards to the Chinese Russo robbery, thus calling the case closed on account of insufficient evidence to support the likelihood of a sixth terrorist. In separate news, Gregory Trepolov, a longtime associate of Joshua Enev, has been arrested in connection with the assassination of Mr. Enev 2 years ago, as new documents have come to light. French police officials report that they have received an anonymous bag full of documents never seen before, linking Mr. Trepolov to the murder of Mr. Enev.
Rhetoric is dead. Makes no sense anymore in this modern world. Nobody believes it anyway. Ideas, they've become a thing of the past, gathering dust with time, like me. It's funny, you know, I don't even know who or where they are anymore. The working class. It seems so abstract to think of someone as the working class. Everybody is contented by something. Suffering has been replaced by a computer game or television or...
And how long had you known Joshua Enev?
Since we were 9.5 years old. We were best friends.
And where did you grow up?
In a little tiny village in a corner of the Ural Mountains. Do you know the Ural Mountains, Mr. Brown?
Yes, it's the mountain chain that divides European Russia from Asiatic.
No. At this time, it was still the Soviet Union.
And what was he like as a boy?
Joshua Enev? He was a fantastic drunk. And he had a terrible knack for dramatics. After we had a few drinks, that's when things really got good. He used to tell this one story about his older brother, Misha. See, Misha was sick as a baby, and he walked with a limp. He couldn't run. The other boys used to make fun of him. They thought that he was worthless. Yash was very affected by the jokes. Very sensitive. And one day, Misha found Yash crying. And Yash was crying because the other boys were making fun of Misha. Misha took Yash, stood him up, held his leg frozen and told him to walk. And there, walking like Misha, Yash realized he should never, ever have felt sorry for him. No, he began to feel sorry for us. Because Misha saw that the world could be changed. Misha saw that the world could be different. Misha saw what we, running so fast, we could never, ever see.
It was Grigori. Outside of the hotel that day, it was him?
Yes.
You gave the bag to the police, but why still call Grigori?
To look him in the eye.
Just one last question. Why didn't you take the money?
I stopped being so angry. And I learned that no matter how far I ran, or what I did, I could never escape one thing. I could never escape my family.